spin up around me. Some nice big juicy cloud formations. Rain over there. And look at that, look at that. I'm definitely going to get hit today. Is that Etihad's trip? Winds are gusting at least 30 mile an hour now, isn't it? Somewhere in that region. Oh, easy, son. Hey! Just fly it in, fly it in. There's always two of them Doe and Co's, isn't there? They go in pairs, don't they? Oh, look at that. See how high up that wing flex is on the 380? Oh, easy. Quite a bumpy ride up there. Saturday. It's Saturday. Don't often say that, do we? Hey, hey. Quickly run through a few of them. Martin Taylor is a new member. Welcome, Martin. Gaz Edwards is a new member. We've got Matthew Gunpapati is a returning member. Welcome back. And Chris Noonan, welcome back. Great to see you here, folks. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend started well. For some of these pilots, it's a bit of a wake-up call. Flying into London Heathrow. Lovely old United 777-200. She's very clean as well. Easy, son. Easy, easy. Bosh! Hey, hey, hey! That's what we're talking about. Oh, love it, love it. Oh, that'll put a smile on your face, won't it? Hey? I wonder if they work on those 777s here at Heathrow as well in the new, that's the back side of it, look. The new United hangar complex. Or is that it? Is it that, or is it that one there? I think it might be that one there, sorry. No, it's Virgin's. Sorry, that's Virgin. Sorry, Virgin, sorry. So, yeah, crosswind element, ladies and gentlemen. Look it up in your wikis or whatever you want to look up. Crosswind element for aeroplanes landing, and you'll see the sort of like, I wouldn't say complexities, but the challenges that these pilots are up against, because obviously, you know, the wind is trying to sort of like force the aircraft offline, and therefore you have to fly it in a straight line. As you can see here, they're crabbing. It's got a bit of a drift on. Nothing behind it. Wow. Pretty hard down on the elevators, I've got to say, man. Keep that front end drilled to the ground. Don't often see that, I have to say. Clear skies overhead. Japan Airlines Dreamliner. We've got some great new t-shirt designs, folks, that we're slowly but surely launching. How many have we done so far? Or should I say? Well, I'd say we done, haven't we, Julie? You and I. You being the operative. I talk, you did. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Yorkshire Homemaker has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships, and what a lovely thing to do. Chrissy B has also done the same. KLM 737 in from Schiphol, who have been experiencing some pretty dire winds of recent. Jimmy G61, clear picture of the landing and everything. Yeah, great. This is what we strive for here on Big Jet TV. Is the best picture we could possibly get for you. And then, like I say, tomorrow, be prepared. Something very special coming up tomorrow, folks. So we were expecting sort of. Easy. Go on. Tippy toe. Oh, yeah. Hey, there we go. Giving it large on the CFM 56s. It's a nice big cloud bank, sort of like, luckily, to my east. Southeast, isn't it? Southeasterly winds at the moment. Oh, RAB H flight radar saying it's 18 knots. I think not. I think you might be right there, Rab. Bruce McDonald. Dazoe. Dazoe, is it? Dazoe, good morning to you. Lance D. Atlanta. Top dancing Dutch. Nick Knox. Nick Knox. So here the throttles up and down through the box. Especially now. Sorry, folks. Oh, there was a funky shot right there. There was a funky shot. Wow, easy, sir. I might have to put my hat on another setting. Well, maybe YouTube need to build a slightly bigger flipping box of whatever it is they need to build of flipping things around. Look at that dropping there. Can you see that line there to the left? Oh, it's massively frustrating because even though it's not our fault, at least, even if it's not our fault, we feel as though it's our fault, you know? Yeah, we're doing our best, folks. We might get some intermittent issues, folks, so just please be patient, stay with us. Wow. Total greaser. A total greaser. Look at that cloud up there, man. You can see the winds up whipping that top cell up. Look at that, man. And that is all coming, well, at the moment nothing's coming my way. Although I can see a big one building up over there. It's definitely gonna get a bit leery, folks. In New Data Barton. Right, what we got? Eve Hoskard, Neos seem harder to put down in winds due to the large engines. Yeah, it's something I've always, well, I kind of like, it's my own sort of like theory that I put to it because they are bigger engines. I doubt it has got a tremendous amount to do with it, but you know, it's just sort of like my thinking behind the fact that the bigger the object, the more susceptible it is to the winds. You know, because anything bigger is obviously gonna create more sort of like more of a barrier as opposed to a streamlined sort of like skinny engine like the IAE engine, you know. What next? Yeah, new right, okay, I can say it this time, yeah. Quickly get it out before the signal drops again. Yeah, new designs, because we've got the 777 and we've got the minibus, haven't we? And the 747, but we've got a new clutch of designs, folks, which will. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. No, 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 no. 767. And we've got some retro stuff as well, you know, 727, 737 classic. That's all going to be coming up. For those who like their classic stuff. Or Jurassic. 400 and 800 or 8. Christian Daniel Pop. Christian, thank you so much for gifting a Big Jet TV membership. Lovely thing to do, folks. Krish Tiwari, GN Man, good day, Christian. Eve Hoskard, Vunt Binks, Sarah Lancaster, Kujro Alam. Kujro, one of our resident pilots at Big Jet TV, is another 767. Easy, easy, easy. This pilot looks a little bit unsteady on his or her feet. 767-400 this one. Come on. Come on, girl. Nothing to worry about. Here we go. Here we go. Very nicely executed after all that. That was just a sort of like almost like a wind shear, but you know, the onboard systems will warn the pilots, wind shear, wind shear. when the auto systems detect any kind of activity that could be detrimental to the final approach. But sometimes, even when they're on the ground, even, well, just before they reach the ground, at times there may be a wind shear warning. Sometimes they override it, I have heard. VW Islandia, what happened? I was watching. I'm totally confused. Well, it is what it is, sir. It's YouTube, same in there. Beautiful A350 with British Airways. Still riding it sideways, look, now she's swinging it. Look at the elevators. Big rudder input. Got his size 11s. Wallop. She's down. Next landing to Airbus 320 British Airways. Thank you, Michael. Is it Michael? Matthew, sorry, Matthew. Julian Morel is a new member. Julian, a very warm welcome to you. Lovely mushroom, Morel, I think it is. So, refer to you as a morel mushroom. It is a lovely mushroom. I think it's the morel. This is the older CEO there. The Mark 1. Go for a hat position, pin number 2. Transporting Ken. Dorset Aviator. No idea what time we're live tomorrow, sir. Am I on, Jilly? Am I on? Philip Jones, Malaysia 350 for me, beautiful. Is there a Malaysian 350 in the lineup? Marie Barrett, yeah, we're thinking it's going to be the 25th for the Etihad 380 service. Oh, look at that up there. Look at that. He's in there. He's waiting to come in. In the hold or coming out of the hold, and so getting kicked off the centre line, but or trying to anyway. The winds keep that power up. member. Whichever you are, keep me posted on what's coming in and any other news. Alex McEwen is a brand spanking new member. Next Airbus 320, thank you Matteo. Travel, I think that is, that could be BA 192 from Dallas. Oh, Dallas 380 with my reputation. Let's have a little look. He's right, you know, in from DFW. He's absolutely bang on right. And he's just actually not been in the hold. It's just vectoring from that guy in the background seems a little bit off centre. That's exciting. Here we go. Yeah! Here we go. It's interesting, isn't it? Just some of them, all pilots have different style of well, I mean, it's a pretty SOP, standard operating procedures, in terms of you know, what you're taught as a pilot. But you know, as a pilot, everyone has their own particular way of dealing with it in terms of their you know, something like that, they may run it long and let it glide. Others just sort of like, right, wallop, here we go, drop everything. Marcus, A330 from Tel Aviv. That one there, I'm guessing. Michael Richards, absolutely fine. Yes, there will be a Sunday show, folks. Don't worry, we're just out here today because of these windy conditions. Transport Ken, lots of heat haze over the runway. Generally is. As soon as any sort of like increase in temperature, it just is something that is just a natural thing. You even get it during the winter, believe it or not. Steve Vincent's got a star. Oh, Steve Vincent. Whip crack. Effortless. Completely effortless. I've got clear skies overhead, so anybody wants to shout me cruisers and stuff like that, let me know. Seen quite a lot of United 777s recently. There's got to be 2 in town at least, hasn't it? Where's that BA 380? She should be making her way onto the back of the stack quite soon, I would have thought. Thanks, Brian Stewart, Gary Boakes, Matteo, no one, Spywalks, Scott Whittam. Is that Whittam? Whittam, yes. Good evening from the sunshine. QF2 returned to London Heathrow early because of the heavy landing due to technical issue. Bobby Fitzsimmons. A little bit confused here. Qantas returned to Heathrow due to a heavy landing. I don't quite understand that whole thing. How can an aircraft return from a heavy landing? Oh, that was a bit... Oh, returned and had a heavy landing. Okay, I'm with you. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, would have done. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Wow. What time did that come in? Should have missed that. You can't get everything, can you? You can't get everything. Sneak and see what we're doing. Is that, I think that might be, is that the hinged cow, I think, that's being, possibly being, mind you that the connectors are sort of like, you know, underneath him, aren't they? Or are they just inspecting are they inspecting an inspection hatch? I can't quite see what's going on there. There's something happening in there. Yeah, he's definitely reaching in for something there. Yeah, he's got a hatch open there, hasn't he? He's definitely looking inside there. And he's got a rag, so an oily rag at that. It's the oil filling. Oil fill hatch, possibly. Bosh. Yeah, when you're too happy. Split wing, or clipped wing, I should say. A bit like the Mark 22 Spitfire. Or is it a 14? I don't know. God knows how many marks that thing out. Oh, hello. There's the big lad. Gear coming down on the 380 as late as possible. I'm imagining, just because of the amount of turbulent air that will now be created by those by that big undercarriage, and also the drag, more importantly, that it causes on the aircraft. So you will hear that rush of wind even as a passenger. Yeah, nice clean Air Canada 787. See the inboard high-speed ailerons working there. Oh, she doesn't want to go, she doesn't want to land. There you go, force it down, son. Hey! Big kick of rudder. Oh, hello, hello. This is coming towards me. This is coming directly at me. As is this. at the end of the wing. Don't look around the wing, look into the wing. Oh yeah, very seasoned. Just delicately touching her down. No issues for this pilot. Nice little bit of finesse on the elevators. Get that front undercarriage down and then wallop. Sit on the reversers if you want to. It's quite a long way down there, so you might have to feed a little bit in. Doesn't look like it though. Such an immense amount of braking power on the 380. Yeah, that was very smooth. Too smooth for our liking. Oh, I can feel the rain already. Here it comes. All these people are going to scatter in a minute. We sow the fields and scatter the good seed on the earth. So you would have thought, blimey, hold on a minute. What's going on here? What's that all about? Two big swirls of plumage behind her. Dirty set of flaps on her. Easy. Oh yeah, drilled it. See all these folks standing down here watching. Next door is Myrtle Avenue, folks. They only see it once it's over the hedge line, once it's over the fence line. They don't get to see what you get to see. So that's why I built the van like it is. Got a new member there. Matt Weaver has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships, but I did see a new member there. 747 Jumbo, would the pilot in certain scenarios use the drag effect of the undercarriage to slow the aircraft? Well, to be honest with you, good question. The flaps are already selected. They wouldn't use the undercarriage's drag effect, but they would obviously need to you know, take that into consideration, that as soon as the undercarriage is extended, then the aircraft is, they will create a certain amount of drag, but I don't think it comes into it that much in terms of you know, using it as sort of like engine braking like we do in our vehicles. Carrot North. See the half through. You got rain there, Jilly? Ken Alloway, Ian Snelling, watching from Sidari, Corfu, from where it is hot. Rick Rat, A380 at the back, Paul G. Smith, BA Heavies always seem to be filthy. Fishman, Jerry, I'm on tube on my way to Myrtle Avenue. When I see you. Hope you've got waterproofs, my friend. This is the calm before the storm, I think. Bosh! Oh, mind that! Got into a bit of oscillation there, didn't he? Or she? Stepping on the voices. Okay, looks like I'm going to get battered, folks. Well, we are fully prepared. Even the phone's got his own little water jacket. You all right there? Nick Gray coming up, number 2 is a Virgin 787 from Austin, Texas. That one just then, thank you, Nick. 777. Comments are just going so fast at the moment, folks. Very difficult to keep up. My apologies. Please don't think I'm ignoring anyone's comments, folks. Yeah, please, GP. Oh, it is on slow-mo. Carol Pittman. Look like the Virgin flag. I think that's just a focus, a bump in and out of focus on the lights. I know what you're talking about, but yeah, they wouldn't be flashing me at this part of the landing. Far too much going on the flight deck. Give them a flash. Proper blustery now. Look at the sock. Look at it. Here comes the rain. Nick Gray, next A380 arriving from Washington, DC. Thank you, my friend. Rab. Eve Hosgood. Max Aviation. VA252 aircraft from Nassau. I think. Lloyd Bell, yes indeed, SAS 320 did go around just before we went live. She questioned it with Jilly. I think it was quite a late go around as well. No, not now. Wow. Rode that one out on the mains for a while. Give up due to the weather. You're supposed to go out there because of the weather, right? Stand by, here comes the rain. You're supposed to love the weather, man. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Easy, come on, son, easy. Bring it in, bring it in. Yeah, clouds getting a bit lower as well. Flash! Yeah. It's just Batman style. Look at the water pouring off their wings here. Look, see that line of water behind it? Look at it. Trevina Denny has gifted 5 Big Jet TV memberships. Lovely thing to do. And Paul Jones as well. A Big Jet TV membership is BA350. Battling with these conditions right now. Because don't forget, folks, it might be relatively, well, I wouldn't say calm here on the ground, but up there, ooh, sing rate, sing rate. Juliax in from Austin, Texas, I think this one is. Or was that the 380? Shot there through the tail. Oh, swing it and plant it. Nice! Wow. Some pretty low, basically staying below that cloud. Low departure. 330 without even thinking, look, bang! Straight on, that big old, oh no, 777. 330, is it 339 or is that true? It's a 339. Is it 339? I think it's a 339. Oh, it's a 33. Oh, 330 Neo 800. There we go. That's why sometimes you get a bit, but it is that big undercarriage that gives it away. Of course, now you look at those big engines. If you drew a line underneath those engines, you'd be hard pressed to ID it as not. You might be mistaken to think that it's a 777, but it's those big, drooping, great big undercarriage. She's a 330 Neo. Great new hat for the 339, folks. Well, the 330 Neo, should we say? Let's not. One of the open ones. It's in service, isn't it? Nice. Here you go. There you go. Get it down. Get it down. Come on. There you go. That whole moment where your floor's above the ground because your nose is at an attitude of sort of like, what is that, sort of like 20 degrees, 30 degrees maybe, I don't know, at the flare, when you actually flare the aircraft and the nose comes up. Is that Air Belgium's 330 Neo being used today by BA? Possibly we'll get a shot of that going out. Michael McEwen, BA319, John, upgraded membership to first class. Going to be in Toulouse next week, folks, at the AIRBUS assembly line. Not in it, but out on the airfield, on the far end of the airfield, where we'll see a lot of activity by Airbus. Code Brown. Now it's a tricky See, big undercarriage, but not as droopy as the 330. AB's gonna bank left, I think. Trent Power American 777-200. Easy, easy. Oh, nice. Appear to be tiny increments of input. This is a 350. Straight wing, very straight wing on the 350. Oh, here we go, look. I'm just going to pan out a little bit just so that you can get a look at the adjustments that they're making. Oh, big old tailwind element came in there, just sort of like kicked the front end forward. Beaten up, isn't he? Bosh, there it is. Prince Charming, oh, ridiculous, nothing to be scared of. Don't you ever, don't you ever. Simon, 2, good day to you. Kenwatt 100. Lufty 340 due to fly over from the west, Phil Jones. 346 or 343? We'll look out for that. Sorry about that. We'll soon see. Moody skies over Heathrow. Danny Burns, TCC, Skilly. Shout when it is chilly. Yeah, but I know there's a lot going on. I know there's a lot going on. Because I don't know, do I? But just please, if you could just. I know you didn't. Yeah. I don't care if you. A734 watching landing there in about 50 minutes. 4K works on Americans Wi-Fi. Oh! I thought he was talking about sitting on the A734, American 734, landing there in about 50 minutes. 4K works on, okay. So let's all watch out for KC coming in around about 50 minutes. So, and what was it? American 774 or something, was it? Yeah, not the kind of day to be doing historic aircraft flying, that's for sure. Can't see them doing much today. A340, 639,000 feet just behind you, Nick Gray. Just try and grab it. Stand by. This is an A220. Listen to them. Quiet, Air Baltic. Probably operating for no, sorry. Eurowings, isn't it? Whoa, big swing on the rudder. Nice. Okay, A340, top of me now. She's not trailing. Whether that's because of the climatic conditions in terms of the winds, I doubt very much it's anything that's going to affect it there, but just obviously it's when it's very, very cold, you know, that you get the trailing. Scropey, hope it's okay to ask a silly question, but when you ask people to get an aircraft to number one, what does one have to do to... Yeah, good question that, Scropey. Don't feel in any way. Nobody feel that any question is sort of like out of kilter or anything like that. You know, we all have to learn. And even myself had to learn in terms of... you know, getting an aircraft to number one. Open your flight radar app and select the aircraft that we're looking for. I think, is that right, Gilly? See, even I don't know fully. If you find the aircraft that you're looking for, up in the top, just type in American. I can't remember which one it was now. Juliet's. Do what? The American that's due in with oh, is he there? Can he shout out again what is getting an aircraft to number one on flight radar? Yeah, just literally select the aircraft that we're looking for. So that was American 734, was it? I thought he was sitting on the A74. This is what America United are planning to replace all their 767s with their aging 767 fleet. Obviously, due to the delay in deliveries and manufacturing delays and all sorts of things like that. Oh, I missed that 346, did I? Yeah, just got no visual on it whatsoever. What's that, GP? Get your bleeding backside in gear, son. Rusty to battle on pilots. Still come on, YouTube. folks, the technical difficulties that we're having today are all related to YouTube. Nothing to do with us, nothing to do with our equipment. It's it all. So, sorry about that on behalf of them folks at YouTube in Ireland. Okay, so in terms of the approach, pilots have to obviously maintain an approach speed somewhere around about the 120, 130, 140 knots, depending on the size of the aircraft, of course. And of course, when they are against winds like these, you know, the auto throttles are working. I wouldn't say working overtime, but they're trying. The auto throttles are keeping the aircraft at the right speed. But the pilot will have his or her hand still on the throttles in case of any a go around, for example, in case they have to go around. But as it stands at the moment, it's all auto throttles. They are just controlling that. Nicely executed. Very nice. Thrust lever, reverse thrust levers pulled and selected. Because they obviously need to keep the thrust levers themselves are a separate sort of like set of levers separate to the main thrust levers, so as to well, just to keep them separate, I guess I would say. Not on all aircraft. I don't know if that's the case on all aircraft, but I think the Boeing, is it thrust levers at the back of the levers. Bootlack. Paul Skilling has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Paul. Lovely thing to do, my friend. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, everybody. Chris Tiwari, they usually maintain ground speed 150 knots for the wide bodies. Chris, thank you. Usually maintain ground speed of 150 knots. If it's ground speed 150, what is that? Is air speed. Green Acres, no togas yet. Stuart Watson. Dutch talks. Easy. Mate, we can't keep on going like that. Can't keep going. Well, I don't know. It's like the most annoying thing ever for a viewer. It's YouTube, isn't it? Right. We can't do that. What, go to 0 again? Start at 0 again? Nah, sod that. Nah. Just gonna have to put up with it, mate. Just gonna have to put up with it. Yeah. Eve Hosgood, my friend in Dublin, said weather is shocking. Is that where YouTube servers are based? Yes, they are, Eve. And that is why we are having those issues. Nothing to do with us. It's YouTube, folks. Well, YouTube need to put flipping things in place, don't they? What do I do when the weather's bad? I wear a rain jacket and I cover everything in rain. You know, I mean, invest in better equipment, YouTube, for crying out loud. What is YouTube? It never used to happen, mate. Never used to happen. Well, they've got a local PC store to handle their servers now, have they? Oh no, I've seen it. But you know what I'm saying, Jilly, is that, yeah, as a viewer, you're going to be like, you know what? It might be great to watch, but I can't just keep, you know. Mind you, it can get up and go and put the kettle on, can't they? Make us one while you're at it. Going tight. Am I on, Jilly? Am I on? Okay. Yeah, but if they're having those problems and everyone's having the same problem, we're not going to suddenly land on a great server that's all nice and clean and happy, and they're not having any issues with it. Reese Clark, welcome back, Reese. Holly Hart. Lucky Holly. Simon Hicks. Mandy Mole. Claire Bear. Qatar Executive Gulfstream due around 2:30 UK time. Would that be a private one, Jerry? Lindsay Elliott. I would imagine so, most definitely. Especially if it's part of the Qatar Emiri flight. It's a shame they're not bringing their jumbo, the big 747-8. 757 Icelandair, 12 minutes. Hector Ruiz. Thanks, Hector. Easy, son. Easy, easy. There you go. It's all right. It's okay. How long is it off for, Jim? Nicely done. Big swing just before touchdown. Again, that's something that pilots may have come from another type of aircraft, where they executed that type of landing in crosswinds. Some of them put it down and then kick the rudder, but that pilot there, as you saw, moved the aircraft straight on the centre line before they touched down. So may indicate that that pilot may have come from a I think these 747 pilots used to do that, didn't they? Something big from no 777. Right, turn Clyde. There she is. Fully established 10 miles. Continue approach. 767. Oh no, 75 in it. I think this is the 75 in it. Reese Clark, welcome back, Reese. Perrin W. Welcome back. I think it says 76 in it. Sorry. Big old winglets on it. 11 feet tall, those winglets, folks. 11 feet. Go and measure it in your garden and see how big it is. God bless you. Come on, son. Wow. Oh. Wow. Nice. Some odd noises going on there, wasn't there? Had the boys and girls look at that in the wow, yeah, that was some interesting noises coming from the from that 767. I don't know if you heard it. I certainly did. Jill Perry, Peter Little, great show guys and gals. Thank you, Peter. Craig Martin, Bootle Lad, Sarah Lancaster, Claire Bearpool, Lord Geeker, Trish Tiwari, Rab H, Sumu. Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. How's your weekend going? Hope you're doing well. What did we establish then? 150 knots. Ground speed is what is the equivalent to what airspeed. The ASI is showing what when it's 150 knots ground speed. Airspeed indicator. Just Google that quick. Just Google it. Google it. Sa. KT speed equal to what? Oh, sorry, ground speed, wasn't it? Oh. Speed, question mark, go. How do you convert airspeed to ground speed? Okay, there's lots of calculus things going on here. Hold on a minute. Calculi. Oh. Oh, truck. For truck's sake. Thanks, mate. And you. Looking straight down runway 27 left, ladies and gents. That's where we are, London Heathrow, southern runway. GP, you got the map? Don't really want to do it, or... Glyn Edwards is a new member. Welcome, Glyn. Lovely to see you. Jules Harris, need a conversion for knots to miles per hour. Well, also I need a conversion from, what is the ground speed versus air speed in terms of its differential? Oh, ground speed equals IAS, indicated airspeed, tail headwind component. Okay, there we go. So what is it? 150 knots ground is what equal to, wow, look at this thing drifting. So little Joey all the way from Australia, and she is all the way from Australia, mate. Last time that thing left the ground was on Australian soil, bosh, and she's down. Crikey. A few people on that jet from Wallamagoo. I don't think there's such a place as Wallamagoo. It just sounds very Australian, doesn't it? Right. Wallamagoo. Mike Spink, the singing salesman. Good morning to you. Look forward to some go-arounds later. Yeah, hopefully. Nigel Coxon, Dutch Taurus, big swinger. Paul, Vicky Denning, good morning to you. Ken Alloway, Diesel 1.3. 1 knot equals 1.15 miles per hour, Craig Hicks saying. There we go, that's that thing done. But what is the ground speed versus airspeed? High speed's working away. Boom! Wow! Yeah! That's crazy how strong these undercarriages are. I mean, they are big things, let's face it. I mean, you give your car a walloping on some of these potholes that we see, especially here in the UK. And the upper linkage systems, the bushes and all that kind of thing, will need checking and sometimes fail due to a heavy impact. But these things are built tough, man. But obviously, even these things have to go through vigorous, regular checks, and of course the undercarriage components are part. Oh. Okay. Oh. Come on. if is there anybody at work at YouTube on Saturdays? I don't just let it run itself. It's really, they need to be get someone in there and. The A320 is flying at Mach 0.78, approximately 450 knots airspeed, and the 773 is cruising at 0.83, approximately 480 due to the 60 knot west. Oh my god! See all these calculations and maths, conversions, equations. Never good at that. Square root. Pie charts. So I'm guessing that, like you say, there is no conversion from airspeed to ground speed. It is just what it is at the time. What's that? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. This is my favourite 7.5. Wow, she's all over the gaff. Oh man, that's a beautiful jetliner. Look how sideways she is. I can even see right. Wow. Whoa, here we go. That is my favourite Iceland Air livery. Wow, that was crazy, man. Literally need eyes in the back of my head. Got bobble hats for winter, folks. It's interesting, I don't often see, well, you do see it from time to time, but normally, oh, it's just swapping taxiways, isn't it? Yeah, definitely my favourite. It's a 300, it's a 200 as well, isn't it? Or is it 300? It's a 300, isn't it? Sorry. Yeah, 200 is the short, 300 is the big long one, and that is the best livery out there. They're crabbing a lot more now. Chuck, for Chuck's sake. Money for God's sake. Give me your money. Wow, 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 wow. Down, 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 down. Easy, easy, easy. That layer right about there, what is that? 200 feet. Whoa, man, even lifted the sticks up there. Here we go, starting to pick up a little bit now. Trees are getting a bit tasty and all. Look. Big old crab going on. Fly it in, Sam, fly it in. Whoa, whoa, sticks, 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 sticks. Sticks, sticks, sticks. Whole assembly. Hey. Right, let me just deal with this. Ah, that's because the sandbag is detached from the aforementioned sticks. Haha! Gareth Howell, think of a triangle. The plane is flying along one side, speed and direction. The wind is coming down the other side, speed and direction. The third side of the triangle is the ground. Okay. Okay. I'll just nod my head. Yeah, I got that. Thanks, Gareth. Flying straight, but they're just pointing the nose into the wind in order to fly in that straight line. Oh, he's offline. Whoa, look at the wings flapping, man. Yeah! It looked like he was offline there. Nice. Nice. So interestingly, this guy, fair enough, using the road sign as someone alarm. Fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. If he's come off, then he's doing a good job there. Actually, he's doing a service, isn't he? Because the wind gets up underneath that thing and wallop. It could be quite easily thrown into the oncoming traffic. So when he finishes with that thing, he really needs to. Well, it's a big old lump, isn't it? Needs to get it. Arthur Touchet's 30-knot winds on final. Is that what we're hearing on? Beautifully done. Have faith in your jet and its big, ginormous undercarriage, and you have nothing to fear. Oh, she's beautiful, even if she is being her picture is being bastardized with those orange. Still dead, yeah? tweet out to YouTube, sort your flipping selves out. You never know, mate. At least it'll start a debate, wouldn't it? Tell them we're trying to do a live show here, you know. Bunch of flipping amateurs. I've got Steve the drunk on there, have they, today, looking after the technical issues. Swordfish, did I give you a shout out, Swordfish? Very warm welcome to you, my friend. Welcome to all our new members. Great to see you guys here. That nose shot looked phenomenal on the 65-inch TV, Lance D. Wow, yeah. Do you want another one? Let's go for another big, deep nose shot on this triple. Look how slowly she's just hanging there. Oh, go around. Pretty impressive toga, I've got to say. That's wind shear, so they're getting wind shear warnings now. That would have been a aircraft induced, well, a warning on the flight deck, I'd imagine. Wind shear, in which case it's like wallop, here we go around. That's why they leave the gear down as well, folks, just because they need to, the aircraft needs time to reconfigure itself, but also I heard from Dave, seriously, by the way, that was Dave, and he mentioned about the fact that it should be coming straight over the top of you, that one, Jilly. Did we get that, yeah? We got that, yeah? Philip Jones, 747. Yeah, they have to leave the gear down, because also, in case they need to put the aircraft down, they need to leave it down whilst it's sort of like, you know, in those final... Pretty hot, man. Bosh! Oh, here we go. Here we go. All the fun of the fair. Outside, outside. Yeah. No. It was just pretty dramatic. Toga. Cargo 747 flying over Philip Jones. Where's this? Where's your cargo? East to west, west to east. Where's she at? Where's she at? Shout me. I imagine she's... That was a great go around. Quite a long way out. It was quite a long way out, but just at the right point, man. I was just like, get down. Get down, get down, get down. You're a bad dog, baby. But I still want you around. What's that, Jim? Did it go off? Am I singing? Am I singing to no one? Am I singing to myself? I talk to the trees, that's why they put me away. There she is. Am I going to get there? Oh, that's a triple, isn't it? Or is that 7.6? Click, wait. Wrong. Wind shear escape requires extracting max performance from the wing at low level and low airspeed. Opening the gear base to retract the gear causes a lot of drag at a time when airspeed is critical. Nigel, you're absolutely. We have mentioned that before. Obviously, opening the doors does create a significant amount of drag. But I've also heard that, you know, I mean, sometimes when they execute a go around without that is not a wind shear go around, when they just execute a go around, they get the gear up pretty quick normally. But yeah, what he's saying, it's a bit mean saying just wrong, isn't it? It's like, you know, there are elements to what I say that are true, because I get my information from pilots, so it's a bit mean to say wrong. You know, give me a break. Oh man, that is, fair play, mate. Those people on the right side would have been, wow, hold on a minute. But yeah, there are different sort of like scenarios for a takeoff go-around procedure. One of which is just the pilot-induced go-around, where they're like, hold on a minute, there's something on the runway, we're going to go around. They execute the go-around, it's nice and calm, it's all clean and precise. The gear go up relatively quickly. What he's saying, absolutely, we've mentioned it before on the show, is that they keep the gear down because on a wind shear go around, whether it is whether the pilots override it or whether they execute it, the gear will always stay down for a longer period than a pilot-induced go around, should I say. Speed up there, man. There was definitely a speed up there on the throttles. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, because the gear doors, the undercarriage doors themselves are big. It's like opening your garage door in high winds, put it that way. And it's like, you know, understandably, it's going to create a significant amount of drag. Or just going to rip your door off, or whatever it might do. It's a bit like when you open your door, and I've got it right here on my van door. When you open the door and the wind just catches it, and wham! It just overextends it, and you end up getting a big dent in your your hinge. The hinge mechanism creates a big sort of like crease in the outside of your bodywork. It's a bit like that. You know, so if, as you can imagine, if they brought the undercarriage doors down, they would cause a significant amount of drag and unstable flight, should I say? But it's quite annoying when it's just wrong. It's like, well, you know, parts of it are right. You know, yeah. I'm not a pilot, so I don't know the full whys and wherefores, but you know, I'm just going on what people tell me, what I learn, what I hear. You know, but it's great to get the official word from our amazing resident pilots or simple. I don't know, people who've read up on it, or I don't know. But yeah, like I say, there are two different go at me. David's DC-10 has gifted 10. Am I off or on, Julie? Gifted, David's DC-10 has gifted 10 Big Jet TV memberships. Rob Hardy. Folks, these issues that we're experiencing on YouTube, folks, Julie's frantically restart it every time, and it is you know, we're doing our best, but it is a YouTube technical issue, folks. It's nothing to do with us. You just feel it, don't you? Everything inside the cabin vibrates. You know, and you feel anything that's loose in the overhead cabins, that's going to go wallop all over the gaff, innit? Well, inside the inside the overheads anyway. So don't be careful. Oh. Hold on a minute. I think I might have to change the angle of dangle here. Because that's getting up. Yeah, I'm going to have to change this. Even with the right folks stand by, I'm just going to switch this around a little bit. It's going to take 2 seconds to do it. Sorry about that. Oh, now I'm all out. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Okay, I'm gonna have to come whip it round this way now. Oh, bless you. There you go. Oh, phone's gone now, isn't it? Down. Oh, funky shot. That was a funky shot there. Look at the angle of this guy. Look at it. What's that? What's that? Oh, there you go. Of course you would. Yeah! Oh, is this him? Blimey, he came around quick, didn't he? Big round of applause from the cabin there. A big yay, a big sigh of yayness coming from the inside of that cabin right there. Thank goodness for that, some other people said. Stag shot! So, oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we are running 4K today, folks. We don't make a big point of it because, you know, it just is what it is. It's just another step, up, but something that's sort of like pretty standard. Read all about it these days. But we don't need to make a big sort of like, oh my God, 4K, 4K, amazing, amazing. Look at this, wow, wow, wow. But it does look amazing, apparently. Some people are saying. I need to make an adjustment to my panning arm because it did sort of like yeah. Team YouTube. Ooh. Rob Hardy. Oh, okay. So even YouTube don't know what they're doing. Great, isn't it? Emirates 380 looking to join the back of the stack. Avro Aero 4351. I'm going to look out for that. 10 miles established. Continue. Big crabby Dreamliner. Looks like Oman Air. Oh no, WestJet. A big Yay Canada jet. Yes. Bang. Yeah. See, now this is a 339. This is another 339, isn't it? Or I think this is a 330 Neo. RMZBTW returning for finals, just past me overhead. Thank you, my friend. And that is it. Possibly, no, not yet. She seems a bit offline, doesn't she? Hey? Enjoy the chat. I'm doing well, folks. Hold tight. Long, fast ride. Come on, girls. Scream louder. Yeah, wingtip. Got the new A330 Neo. Merchandise range, folks, and I have to say, when we designed the hat yesterday, the cap, absolutely brilliant. Got a new sort of like, 2 Singapore slingers gone out this morning. Sort of like, what do they call it? Not distressed. It's not a distressed. It's like the fabric is kind of let's call it yeah, vintagey sort of like feel to it, like a worn, like I knew they were. I'm off. Yeah, I'm off. off, yeah? He's behind you. Yeah, what, lose 8,000 people, yeah? Yeah, but how do you know that starting it again is going to do it? Exactly, that's what I'm saying, man. So do you want us to try it again, folks? And have I got long? How long do you think it's going to take, Julie? 10 minutes. Oh mate, no, we'll have to wait for the 380, mate. You've got to wait for the 380. Sod that. 10 minutes. Leave for 10 minutes, man. People just go out and do the things that they were not doing. Yeah, I'm not waiting 10 minutes, man. I'm not having people wait for 10 minutes. That's just ridiculous. And especially on the proviso that there's no guarantee that it's going to fix the issue. How do you know whether it's going to be? How do you know whether it's going to be happening tomorrow, mate? If you know what I mean. Same issues. I'm all out of love. Leon Fisher, we will all come back. Okay, well, if you want to do that, then I'll nip down the garage, get myself a coffee. Okay, before 380 to 767. To isolate this flapping thing here. Stop flapping! Claire Bear saying it's okay, it's only freezes for a little while, we're fine with it. I'd personally, I'd rather that than sitting around waiting to. Easy! Ooh! Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate. Wow. Easy. Easy. Whoa! Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Skyer Kia is putting $10 on it that the 380 will go around. I tell you, they'll do their damnedest to make sure they don't. But they are! He's won $10! And that is a wind shear. Look, see, gear's still down. Wow, she's a long way up there and all, man. It wasn't the pilot, was it, who put the $10 on it? He said 10. Oh, 10 of them, they'll go around. That is fantastic. Wow. Awesome display. Yeah. Yeah. tight turn, man. Yeah, sod it, mate. No, I know, when I come back. Yeah, 100%. Hey folks, so listen, we're going to go for a reboot. We'll be back in as quickly as we can. Don't go anywhere. Put the kettle on, make some toast. I don't know, do whatever you have to do, but we will be back. Jilly just wants to try this restart, and I hope to God it works. Okay, see you back in here in a bit. Cheers, mate.